I was always, from a young age, the one that didn't really have a voice, didn't have anything important to say. At high school especially, I just had friends that were just not very nice to me, so I was struggling with friendships, and I looked towards guys, and I started building friendships with guys that turned into some really unhealthy relationships. Met this guy that I thought was awesome. He was fun and everything, and it started off with when we'd go to parties, he'd get jealous and would start physically hurting me. One night he got really upset with me, and it was a fight for life. I almost lost my life. He strangled me, and I realised in that moment that I need to get out of this.
I watched you go out in the rain.
6 months later, I met this amazing guy. He was charismatic, did all the things that you would want, and then when I got pregnant, things really changed, and just saw a change in his attitude towards me. We got married. I did it because I wanted a family unit. During the time that my relationship and marriage was just really difficult, my son started showing signs of just like I just couldn't handle him, and I found out that he had autism. So at the age of 3, he was diagnosed with autism.
All that I want.
You know, his father was really speaking negativity into me, and I was so down and withdrawn, and I had lost all self-esteem and all worth that I realised I just can't, if I don't get out of this, I won't be anything for my son, and he really needs me. So when my son was 6, I just had to walk away. The depression kicked in quite severely. Once I realised that I was feeling this way, I turned to God and just, you know, I realised that I needed to step back into that. So I began to go to church, and encouraged Trent to come with me, and these wonderful people came around me to help me grow my relationship with God. And through that, Trent just found so much healing in his autism. He came out of his shell. He found things that he was good at, and all of a sudden I could see the boy behind the autism, and I knew that God's hand was on this, and this is where he had always wanted us to be, with him and in a deep relationship with God. Looking back, I see, you know, I've been through being a single mom, being in abusive relationships, almost losing my life, and, you know, being really down on myself, depression, having a highly autistic child, and just, you know, coming out of that and knowing that now that is all behind me, and I'm coming forward, you know, loving seeing my son rising up into all he can be, and me loving myself and loving God.